Hi, welcome to PDQ Live. I'm Tara, and here is Josh.
I'm here.
He's here. We have a special guest today, too, Krista. Hi, Krista.
Hi, Krista.
Hi.
Thanks for joining us.
It's so fun.
She's going to help us with an amazing segment. But first, we're going to do some other stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
First up, it's Patch Tuesday.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
That means we have what we call Package Wednesday, which is when the new packages come out.
Okay.
And we have a couple. Let's go over these. Package Wednesday brought to you by this man right here. And the crazy thing is he really does dress like that every day. It's impressive. So here's what we have. Package Wednesday. We are expanding the Windows update to now support .NET Framework 4.7.2 cumulative updates. And this one goes out to Alex N. and the Discord community. They have added some new scripts and updated the uninstall Microsoft Teams package to now include the ability to remove per-user installs of Teams. Hallelujah. Mm-hmm. And by the way, thank you, Discord members. If you ever wondered if your contributions are incorporated, bam, there you go. And that is your Package Wednesday update.
Awesome. Thank you, Kelly. Patch Tuesday also, Brock made an amazing video. So if you haven't watched it, please do.
It's time for that, yeah.
Also, I mean, I don't want to stress you guys out, but Kelly said I'm fired if you don't subscribe to our YouTube channel. So please, just
Jeez.
do
it's
it.
a little harsh.
It's Kelly.
All right. What are we talking about today,
All
Tara?
right. Holidays are just around the corner. So we compiled probably the greatest list of all time for IT holiday gifts. I don't want to overstate it, but it's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
Don't you think?
I do. It's a great gift guide.
It is, actually.
That's so festive.
It's amazing. It is so festive. And I was thinking to myself earlier, it's really early. And then I looked at the date and I'm like, it's not that early.
I thought the same. It's coming. It's coming because we have some weeks off too. But okay, ready?
Okay.
First up.
Wait. First.
Oh, yeah.
First, unofficial game. I don't know how we're going to keep score. Somebody keep score. You have to guess of the team who put which gift item into the deck. All right.
It's going to be
Does that
hard.
work?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So the first item here, Flipper Zero, great device if you're a Chaos Monkey like to cause harm. Lets you clone anything RFID, anything Bluetooth. It's a lot of fun.
Oh,
The Flipper Zero's fun.
it's already tied. They think it's me.
Oh,
I think
okay.
I'm a Chaos Monkey. Interesting.
maybe.
Wait, but let's tell them what it does, though.
Well, yeah, you clone anything RFID, anything Bluetooth. You can grab some key fobs, including stuff to your cars. It's fun.
It's not sketchy at all.
No,
It's totally not sketchy at all.
no.
Okay, next up. Who doesn't love a drone? $200.
I was shocked at the price tag.
I know,
Shocked.
right?
For the price, I think that's a good buy.
Well, that's a good brand.
And it has a
It's
camera
not-
on it. That's not just like
It does.
flying around.
I think we looked up. I think Drew, you said something like it doesn't have a remote control, but it's like an app. So you pair an app and then you give it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can give it commands and just set it on your hand and say, circle me or follow me.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's cool.
Cool. What do we have next?
Oh, I think this one has every connection. I think every IT person should have this on their work keys. So you're not running. How many times are you running back and forth to your desk like, I got to get a dongle. This person has this connection on their laptop. I think this is awesome.
Well, I mean,
Look
I have
how
a Mac,
compact it
so
is.
that's just a fact of life.
That's true.
It comes
Yeah.
in white.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, does it come in white? That's how I know it'll work.
Yeah. Josh only wants the white one.
Okay, this one I think is a great gift idea. This is someone who's actually been in the trenches, because how many times have you held a flashlight in your mouth or you propped your phone up somewhere
Oh my gosh.
and you're just like, I can't see?
You're crouched down on the server rack. Like, where does I can't see
And
what I'm doing.
rechargeable for $14.
Also,
good deal.
doubles as a Halloween costume.
Oh, yeah.
Jordy.
Yeah.
LaPorte.
Yeah. Beam me up, Scotty.
These are my contributions to your gift list.
Here's one other thing about this one that is really
Yeah.
pretty cool, because if you've had other, head visor things or lights, you have to fiddle around with these buttons. This has a sensor on the side, so you just wave your hand and it will turn on. Wave
That's
it again,
cool.
turns off.
It also probably provides some pretty cool security cam footage when it doesn't work and you just see a person doing this.
Yeah. Is anyone else singing clap on, clap off? 'Cause
Yeah,
I am.
pretty
I don't
much.
know.
Every time.
Just-
You gotta
okay,
clap your
perfect.
forehead. This is a Ubiquiti product.
Okay.
So it just looks like a switch, except for the power for the switch can either come from USB-C or PoE. So like an upstream switch
Switch to switch.
can power this.
That's
Okay.
cool.
Like
Right.
that.
So if you need it, you need it. You're in a warehouse somewhere long. You don't want to have power.
$49 too.
Yeah, for $49.
Okay.
The fun thing about this
Mhm.
is you have to find them when they're in stock, and they tend to sell out like crazy.
It's a good thing we're doing it so early then, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. Lawn Roomba.
That was fast.
That was really fast. Good job, you guys.
Very expensive. Don't recommend.
This is the one.
This is the one I
really?
might recommend, though.
Yeah,
That's-
it's an actual lawn Roomba. Look at this.
Amazing. Amazing.
It really is
I
a
kinda want it.
robot. I know. I mean, it is kind of expensive, but you just set it and it mows your grass.
Incredible.
I kind of want it.
What if you
Yeah.
have a hill?
It'll do it.
Huh.
You're going to like test what incline does it fall over?
Yeah.
That is not that much more expensive than my riding lawnmower, and it does it itself.
Mhm.
Actually, there's no bag, but
Yeah.
still.
Everybody needs a power pack.
Yes.
Everybody
everyone
needs
does.
one.
I can't believe those are now $30.
I don't think there's any specific specs on milliamp or charge rate or whatever, but it's $30. How bad?
It's a great
Yeah,
deal.
that's a
Yeah.
good stocking stuffer for
Yeah.
everybody. All right, I love this one.
It's-
It'll attach right to the back of your phone or any device, but it's an AI voice transcriber. And how is it any different? Because it's tiny and it is AI powered, so you just hit that button and it will transcribe anything that's
Huh.
happening. So
for $150, you too can look like Kevin McAllister.
yeah, your phone already does it, but it has more capabilities than what your phone does. And it's also, I would never do it for anything nefarious, but you could
You could.
if you wanted.
Yeah. This last tool is the NetTool IO Pro 2. And what it is you connect it to some downstream, to a switch port. It has a companion app, and it will tell you everything about that is coming to the device on that port. So it could be everything from VLANs to broadcast addresses to NTP servers, anything that you can just get by plugging it in. And then the added little benefit of this is if you are authenticated, you're using this for good and not for evil, then you can also program if this and that and run commands back towards the switch that you're connected to, right? So if you've got something like, hey, I connected this port, it's on the wrong VLAN, I can click a button and it'll go change the switch configuration.
That is cool.
So we talked about NetIO before, and I said,
Wait,
oh, sorry,
these
hi.
are new.
These are new.
Guys,
And I
you can
remember
add
I
that.
was saying, why would I do this instead of my really expensive Fluke? And you're like, well, it's a third of the price.
Yeah.
Or less.
And the Fluke can't do any configuration back. It can tell you stuff.
But you need credentials, right? So let's not freak everybody
Well, yeah,
out.
of course.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
What is this?
I mean, I guess there's a price
Oh
for
my
everything.
gosh. Drew. Amazing.
There's
Oh,
a price for everything.
They're double-sided. You have Tara on one side, Josh on the other.
So in the middle of the night, you're
Yeah.
like, I can't look at her face anymore. Let's turn it over. And there's
So
Josh.
weird. That's so
Genius. Who
Gifts
doesn't
for
want,
IT people. That's what they want. They told me.
who doesn't want
The
that?
people have spoken. This is what they want.
I'm
Okay.
afraid.
As you should be.
I'm afraid.
Okay, enough about that.
All right.
And we're buying them in bulk. So, yeah.
Enough about that.
This will never, ever backfire.
We can't recover from that, but we should try because let's talk about some tech stuff.
Great tech, but let's talk about something tech so we can all put those pillows out of our mind. Server 2025 dropped GA
Yes,
recently.
Technically, it was available the first of the year, but only if you had special licensing. Now it's available for everyone.
It is, and it actually has some pretty cool features.
Mhm.
There's a ton of stuff, but we picked some of our favorites,
Yes.
right?
So I'm just going to say this. Visually, you can't really tell that much. It has a real Windows 11 flair, is what I'll say. You can tell,
it's Server 2022 with the Windows 11 facelift,
pretty much.
but cool
Yeah.
features.
Cool
other
features,
than
yeah.
that,
So we're going to talk about the features.
Okay.
So first one,
Patching.
yes, hot patching. So essentially, it means if you don't want to reboot your servers, which can be kind of scary at times, you don't have to. It'll still update it. So instead of doing reboots 12 times a year, you just do them 4 times a year now. That's essentially.
Yeah, and it's an opt-in, and it's also like there's very specific criteria. Like some it's still Windows, so there's still some stuff that does require a reboot. And
Yes.
like Rachel said, welcome to the century, because others that shall not be named have been doing this for quite a while.
Yes.
But it's nice to finally see it in Windows.
Yeah, exactly. Next up. So I'm going to say the majority of the cool features in this OS upgrade have to do with the security enhancements.
Yes.
And specifically Active Directory. So we just highlighted a few of them here. I can't actually see that, Josh. You can see it better than I
Yeah,
can.
so LDAP now supports TLS 1.3. It's LDAP is going to prefer encryption by default. This is the first time that it's changed that. And we're going to start seeing some other new things that kind of play into this as we go to like the next couple slides here. So next up, like Active Directory has some significant upgrades.
Yes.
For very large environments where this makes a difference. The DB has increased page sizes, so it's faster.
Yep. More secure.
You've got to be in a big environment to see this, but it's also cool to see it. But because of that, we are seeing a new force functional level change to this. And when you start seeing the force functional level changes, they're schema additions, and they also make way for new features in the future. Right. So because of the database upgrade and then other additional features, you are going to have to raise that force functional level. With this also comes credential card on by default.
Yep.
Now,
On by default.
like most people, it was recommended to go turn it on, but now it's just on if you're net new.
And for the local users, that's the big change.
Yes. Also, which I think was interesting, is put as a footnote here. NTLM is on its way to deprecation and eventual renewal. Like, it was a matter of time, but it's fun to see that they're actually calling it out that NTLM is gotta go.
Yeah. And this is actually, you'll see this in Active Directory when you expand out the user pane. You can actually see these checkboxes. So you can go and turn them on if you want to. This is your favorite.
I think this is really cool. So this was available in Server 2022, specifically Azure Edition. They had this. There's a laundry list of requirements for this feature, but if you meet them, it's really cool. So basically, it's tunneling this SMB traffic over an HTTPS protocol. So if you still have map drives, if you're still having users do that, this eliminates the need for the VPN.
Yeah.
So it starts to treat your local file system shares like a OneDrive.
Yeah.
Right. So you map it. You've got to be running the latest version of Windows Server 2025. You have to have PKI infrastructure. It's a long thing, but it's really, really cool. And it's available in all editions now, from standard up through Azure Edition. The SMB security improvements are great. Most of us have been doing these things for a while, but it's nice to see Microsoft finally just turn them on by default. So turning on signing, that's going to, kind of stop like phishing or attacker in the middle type stuff. We're going to throttle the rate that we can throw NTLM hashes at things. And then those old NetBIOS ports, they're like off.
And that just works hand in hand with the SMB over quick so that it's secure. Right.
Well, yeah. So this is like when you're not tunneling over quick and you're actually SMB, that's what's happening here in the local LAN.
Okay. Do we have any other ones, or are those the only ones?
I think that ends us for the Server 2025 changes. There's a huge list of them, but these are the ones that I thought were interesting.
Perfect.
Okay.
I love it.
But I think we do need to switch now for some enhancements that are coming to our products.
Our products.
Yeah, PDQ Connect.
Okay.
So let's take a look at those. All right, everybody. You talked, we listened, we heard you, right? When we released vulnerability management and remote desktop. Some changes that are coming as fast follows from the feedback that we got. On the vulnerability side, we are adding the ability to hide, ignored, and resolve vulnerabilities. Like, that is, objectively, that was a very long list, and especially in a complex environment that got bad. So that's, I believe, in product now.
It's there now. Yep.
The stuff that is coming is, hey, I'm having this vulnerability. It's coming from this application, but I can't hunt it down. So you'll see in that top right screenshot, the path of where we're detecting that vulnerability. So you can be like, oh, in the case of maybe a browser like Chrome, I patched Chrome, but it's still running on the system. So technically it's still vulnerable.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
make sure you go looking for older versions of browsers specifically.
Yeah, exactly. For remote desktop, Tara, do you want to let us know the new features that are coming there?
Is that your Jake? Because if that's your Jake, I'm going to have to kill him later.
I don't know if it is, but
Okay.
great call, Jake. You do need a straw hat.
What am I covering?
You're
Remote
covering the
desktop?
remote desktop fast
Oh,
followers.
yeah. Okay. So a lot of people wanted to be able to install the agent on multiple devices at once or your entire fleet. So again, that's something that we are working toward. So yay, again, like Josh said, we are listening to you. So that's on the roadmap too. And then again, people said, we want our users to say, yes, you can do a remote session. So that's another thing that they're working on. So coming as well. And again, I think the overall message is if there's a feature that you want, let us know and we are going to listen, hopefully, and develop it for you.
Okay.
It's a different Jake. So maybe just the name Jake. You're a smart
Is it
aleck.
triggering for you?
I like it. I don't know.
Is it triggering for you? Maybe that's part of your personality.
Being triggered.
Well, let's find out.
Let's find out with our personal IT lab.
That's what Krista is.
This is my contribution to the IT space.
All right. Krista, you're here. Talk
here.
to us about personalities.
This is a career high for me. I can't even tell you.
I'm so excited.
I've been prepping my whole life for this. So personality tests are very fun, but they can also be helpful in a career context, right?
Sure.
To figure out what are my strengths, what are my weaknesses, what do I roll with, what do I have to rein in. I can't shut up about them. It's my favorite thing, and I make Tara listen to me. So I heard that after
So you are the cause of this. It was
I
eventually
am.
like,
I
we gotta
thought
get.
this was like Kismet. No, it's all a circle.
Yeah.
I have
Okay.
made it
We're
happen.
like, we gotta get Kara in front of an audience because then maybe I don't have to.
So I started debating Tara's personality with her, and
No,
then-
actually, what happened is she just
that's
she took a
surprising.
test for me, and she's like, "Tara, you're this."
And Tara was like, sure, I like to be in charge of things. Yes, I'll be this type 8. And so then your team started looking at the Myers-Briggs, right? Which that one, so I have to say, this is my caveat. None of this is like super scientifically backed up. Like all personality tests are models. Some models are more useful than others, right?
Okay.
But this one in particular was developed for the workplace in the World War II era.
So is it safe to say that they're directionally accurate and maybe like your default, not maybe what you mask?
Yes. So like, what is your impulse? And honestly, it's all self-identification. So like some of us may or may not have taken it on behalf of our spouses and had interesting results. I hear that happened, but you know, gut check it with your loved ones.
I wonder who did that.
So here's the 4 categories that the Myers-Briggs looks at. They look at your energy style. So are you an extrovert or an introvert? They look at your cognitive style, like how do you take in information? Are you really focused on sensory details or do you really go with your gut? Your values, are you more of a thinker or a feeler? And then how you tend to make decisions. Are you a judger? And this is a little confusing. Judging just means you want to come to a conclusion fast. It can also mean you're a jerk, but really it just means you make decisions quickly. Or you might be a perceiver, which I see as a procrastinator because that's me. That's somebody who's like, I just want to continue taking in information as long as possible before you pin me down and make me make a decision.
Okay.
Obviously, this is very binary and people are not binary. You're usually somewhere in a range, but I like this snarky version of it. So when you have a problem, are you an extrovert who talks your way through it? Or are you an introvert who thinks a lot? Sensory, do you just accept the situation? Or intuitive, do you sit there and get philosophical and say, how can it be? I know who I am. Yes, absolutely, that's me.
Okay.
Are you a feeler? You're like, I don't understand the issue, but I sure feel empathy about it. Or are you a thinker that's like, no, this is what's acceptable. This is what's not. I do not. Yeah, that's Tara. And then finally, judgment. I have to do it. Just like get the thing done. Or perceivers. What should I do first? Let me just spiral and have questions and be scared.
That's your team.
Tara. This is why my team loves Tara.
Okay. So these are now us.
So y'all took the quiz.
Oh yeah, what are we?
And this is Tara's personality. Wow, I did. So Kelly found this gem for us. ESTJ, so extroverted, sensory, thinking, judging. Apparently that also stands for elevated stress tightens jaw. Accurate? Yes? No?
Oh yeah, that's totally me. No question.
So I think it's interesting looking at some of the traits here, like under characteristics for you, they naturally step into leadership roles. I feel like that's you. Live in a world of facts and concrete needs. I don't work on your team, but I sit next to you. And if I had $1 for every time you're like, why are people being idiots? They just need to look at data. So I'm like, I don't know, maybe.
No, that's totally true.
It
Yeah.
also says you're a model citizen.
I am.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
a rule follower.
Yeah.
Yes.
Potential to become overly detail oriented. I've heard you have very long outlines.
Kelly, would I ever do that?
Yeah.
Ooh, Judge Judy.
This is my favorite.
I'm just saying Judge Judy.
Looking
in the
at
bottom.
celebrities in that space.
Oh,
Yeah.
wait, yeah, there we go.
You're Hillary Clinton, Billy Graham, Judge Judy, Martha Stewart. So, your mileage may vary. Is this really accurate or not? I don't know. That's up for you to decide.
These are so flattering. Okay.
Meanwhile, Josh and Kelly are INTJs, so introverted, intuitive, thinking, judging. I would like to point out the T and Js that y'all have in common. You just love thinking and judging people. So that's good to know.
So Josh and I are mean girls.
Yes, exactly.
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
I love that their snarky acronym is "It's not thoroughly justified." Accurate, Josh? Is this how you feel about the world? Second paragraph, they have a low tolerance for spin or rampant emotionalism.
How
That's
weird.
totally Kelly.
Yep.
So yeah, the way that these
feeling
traits
attacked.
combine.
See, I'm feeling.
That's how you know it's accurate, though. If you get ticked off by the results, you're like, oh, dang it, something's right.
Yeah.
So under characteristics, values intelligence, knowledge, competence, focus on generating ideas and possibilities. Not easy for the INTJ to express their insights. I mean, I don't know. Maybe that's something you work on. You seem like you're pretty capable of expressing your insights, but I don't know.
He's good at that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is interesting. Possible careers: programmer, scientist, doctor, engineer. Oh my gosh, dude. Mark Zuckerberg is your celebrity doppelganger. No, just kidding.
I would rather pick the other one in there.
Well, we have so many choices.
Like I'd rather associate with Karl Marx.
Karl Marx and Stephen Hawking. I'm just impressed you got Jane Austen. But that's the
I'll take
English
that one
major
too.
in me.
But if I had to stack rank that, I would put Karl Marx above Mark Zuckerberg.
Okay.
We can't always choose who has brains like us.
Yeah.
So here's the fun part is that you can also find out who you are based on your Myers-Briggs in various pop culture universes.
Okay. Yes.
So
what am I?
I
these?
looked you up.
Oh boy.
Tara, you are Hermione Granger.
That tracks. Yeah. She's.
Also in some systems, Dolores Umbridge.
Awesome.
So really just choose to use
Yeah,
your powers
yeah,
for good
I can
is all
see
we
that.
ask.
Why aren't you wearing pink?
I should be. I should be.
I know you're not a Lord of the Rings person, but Boromir. And then my favorite, Darth Vader in the Star Wars universe. So really people who know how to get things done and take no nonsense from people, I feel like you can use this for good, right?
Yeah.
This tracks. I'm not insulted. Yes, this is all
Okay.
true.
Also
I-
Boromir. You
I
just had a
really
quick
like-
redemption arc.
What Zeta156 said, feelings gross. Yes.
I would like to point out that I am the exact opposite of Tara on all of these traits, which is why I just bow to her as my alpha in the office. I'm like, how would you navigate this situation, Tara? It's great. It's great. Meanwhile, Josh and Kelly, I will point out, Voldemort,
Good.
Elrond, and Palpatine.
Just do it. Strike me down.
I can't tell you how happy Kelly was when I told him he was Palpatine, and that made me nervous to work by him every day.
Favorite character in all of Star Wars, man.
Unreal. So again, you have some choices. Use your powers for good or for evil. But I think this points to the nicknames for this type: the strategist, the mastermind, people who can look at systems and analyze them, which literally Kelly yesterday was talking to me about systems at work. So it tracks.
Great.
Yeah.
The hate for printers
So-
flow through you.
Now I brought up
We need to make that video.
the other fun thing I did was look up memes to basically roast y'all. So
good.
Oh, good.
Josh,
Good.
wedding
Do I-
party hell. Are those the same thing for you?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Okay.
yeah.
I know that's true for Kelly.
Yep.
I don't put on that much of a stay away aura, do I?
I think you've learned to work with this energy.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, the funny part is, I was telling Josh this at lunch yesterday. His office is like everyone goes to vent to Josh, and I think part of him is like, "Why are you people talking to me? I just want to work."
It's because you see the full system and you're smart and you have insights, but you're like, I don't want to nurture you.
Yeah,
Go
but
away.
internally I'm like, get out of here.
Yes.
So maybe you need this.
Yeah.
Me, every time I'm out in public, there's too many people on this earth. We need a new plate.
Is that me?
No, that's still Josh and
Oh,
Kelly.
okay.
But there is overlap. It's your TJ.
Yeah, but I have said that almost verbatim.
I know you have. We've talked about
I
it.
know.
Like literally, I've heard Kelly say things like that. What I do at parties. I want Jacqueline to weigh in here. Does he really spend most of the time thinking about whether it's okay to leave yet? I suspect
Do you?
yes.
Oh,
but-
yeah.
Did you tell Jacqueline to put a ticket in to fix your home printer?
Well, I also asked her why she needed a print.
Oh my gosh, Josh.
Look,
That's
So
awesome.
accurate or
alone.
no? Yeah,
yeah,
kind of.
yeah. No, it is a race. Like it's also fun to go to parties with Brig because
my
we
gosh.
we both have the conversation
Yeah.
of when can we leave.
Yes.
Have I talked to enough people? It's a strategy.
Is that how you feel at PDQ week?
Oh yeah.
The forced
yeah.
socialization of the whole business
yes.
coming into the
Oh.
office.
Josh and I talk about this all the time. Just
Yeah.
before we leave for like an event that we have to go to, we're always like, okay, how long are you going to stay?
You two just complain and go look in the booth. You work in the booth. You're like, darn it, we have to be in the booth. Ah.
Oh yeah,
my
that's exactly what we did. And it was
my
like, what people? It was a strategy. Who do I have to make sure that I see that they know I was here?
Because you're
But-
analytical and systematic.
But I got to get out.
Yes. You need a plan. You have a strategy. Okay.
Get me out.
This is Tara.
What does it say?
Work time is over. Come on, you finished your work, dude. Let's go. It has to be perfect.
Oh yeah, that's totally me.
I saw that and I cackled because I was like, this is every outline I've seen you make for the webcast.
That's totally true.
ESTJs be like, I will argue with anyone about anything.
Oh, that's me too.
I
That's
have
still
told
me.
you this. I am terrified by your ability to calmly and rationally destroy other people's arguments. Because I'm a feeler, so I get really like worked up about it, but you're just like, interesting. Why do you think that? What about this? This meme represents our professional relationship, Tara. Spending hours thinking about the meaning of life, that's me. You were the one saying, congratulations, what a waste of time. This is literally like once a week. I'm like, Tara, why are people like this? And you're like, girl, why? Also, your starter pack. I'm not yelling, that's just my voice.
That's true.
So
Getting
yeah.
annoyed easily, yeah. I am. I
Sorry,
think
I'm just cackling
the
at this.
third one is totally true. Everyone thinks I'm mean, but I actually do have a soft and kind
This
side.
is why my team loves you.
Said the cactus.
There's so many writers on my team that'll be like, I need to fact check something. I need to make sure this works. And we go to Tara and we go to Josh. And Josh is nice, but Tara is like, come here, sweet child. We will help
See?
you out. It'll be fine.
See?
Yeah. So you use your powers for good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, what's this?
For those of you in the audience wondering what your personality type is, here's a really easy version of it. And I would like you two to type yourselves. I'm so desperately curious.
Okay, so I was not popular in high school. So
I was
do you play sports?
I was a drama
do.
nerd.
Yeah. So IS.
Does-
Are you good at math?
Does punching people count as a sport? Because then yes. Otherwise, no.
Okay, this one is not super accurate, but it's
Are
fun.
you good at math? No.
I'm 75% accurate.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Next week, we're going to talk about personality types and how helpful they can be in the workplace to know how to work with people.
I'm actually putting the link in the YouTube chat, and it will be in the description for playback as well.
Yeah.
So this was actually for use, not just to make us laugh.
Don't use this. This one is false. According to this one,
okay.
I am an ISTP, and that's actually Brock. So no. I deeply admire and respect Brock, but I am not the same personality type. He's way
I
smarter
respect
than
him,
I
but nah.
am. No, he has some strengths I will never have, frankly. So yeah, this one's for funs and giggles, but go to 16personalities.com. There's a free test. And honestly, your mileage may vary. See if it makes sense to you. See if it helps illuminate some trends and personality traits.
Like it can help with like
Yeah.
your default like instinctual and
Yes,
maybe some
yeah.
things that you should work on.
Absolutely.
Yeah. It will be interesting to see what kind of trends, because to see if certain personality types gravitate toward different parts of IT.
I'm actually really interested to see that. Like, where do you fit in the IT sphere, and does it correlate to your
Yeah.
Myers-Briggs?
Well, and I really want to talk about this next week. And every time I bring it up, Josh runs out of the room. So let's see if it happens now. The person that he is isn't how he leads.
You're saying, according to his personality test, he's A, B, and C, but what you see in the workplace is X, Y, and Z.
As a leader.
As a leader, yeah.
He isn't that way as a leader.
Yeah.
And so I want to talk more about that next week.
I do too. And it's not
I'm
that I've been
interested
running
in
because I don't
that.
want to talk about it. It's because it's like we get to this
I
point.
know, I'm just joking.
Just like right now, we get to this point that it's 10:30, and it's like, well, time to go.
Yeah, can you change your core personality in how you lead a team and or change? Yeah, Kelly.
Right here, I'll tell
exactly.
you.
But that's what I
Walking
think
proof.
is interesting about it.
Mhm. And self-awareness is step one, right?
Yeah,
So,
and can you change and grow as you
Yeah.
age?
yeah.
So
Next time.
next
I'm
time.
excited for it.
All right.
Thanks, everybody.
Thanks for watching,
That's
you
our
guys.
show.
We'll
Come
see you
back
next
next
week.
time. See ya.
Thanks for joining our webcast today. Do us a favor, like and subscribe. Give us, thumbs up, 1, 2, 3, something. We'd love that. Also, the links for the personality test, they're in YouTube chat and will be in the description of the YouTube playback as well. Have a fantastic week. We'll see you back here next time.